Where sunsets blaze in a passionate haze. Amidst the arid dunes, I found you. Beneath the fiery skies, throughout starless nights. Your touch, a gentle breeze upon my skin, ignited a flame within. In this vast expanse, we found solace. We weathered storms for love's sake, until finally taken by the red sand's embrace, leaving no footprints, leaving no trace.
Hello, my fellow scaries, and welcome to the second anniversary special of The Scary Show, the home of grunge storytelling. I'm your host, Rare Black Diamonds. Tonight on The Scary Show, Argus, a new character that was first teased in February of this year, finally makes his debut.
Here he comes, here he comes.
Scary welcomes special guest narrators Queen of Panic, Jen Mouse 45, and B-Boy Brandon. We'll also take a second look at the beast introduced throughout the show as far back as 2021, as well as a few other surprises. So, grab your nearest security blanket and get ready for some frightful tales. Enjoy!
Once upon a time, in a small town, there lived a curious boy named Argus. Argus had always struggled with his vision, constantly squinting and straining his eyes to see clearly. One sunny day, his parents took him to the optometrist to get a new pair of glasses.
They make me hate everything I see.
Dread filled Argus's heart after he put on the glasses, expecting to see the world come into focus. To his horror, everyone appeared misshapen and twisted. As he explored the world through his new lenses, everything, everywhere, looked awful. As Argus glanced at the clouds, they transformed into fluffy cotton creatures, floating ominously across the sky. When he looked at the trees, they sprouted multi-limbed appendages that swayed in the wind and swiped at passers-by. The world around him had become a kaleidoscopic nightmare.
They make me hate everything I see.
Argus begged his parents not to make him wear the cursed spectacles, in tears as he told them of things that no one else could see. They would not listen. With each passing day, Argus beheld horror straight from hell. The weight of his hallucinations grew unbearable. He felt isolated in school, surrounded by imps and demonic creatures. Even his own parents appeared to be born of some darkness that mortal minds could not imagine.
They make me hate everything I see.
Argus grabbed a pair of sharp scissors. He locked himself in his room. He knew what he had to do. The pain was so much that Argus lost consciousness for a time, until he became aware of the sound of his parents by his hospital bed.
I'm sorry. There's nothing we can do,
said a doctor sadly as he presumably left the room. That was when Argus's mother began to laugh. His father joined in, and Argus himself began to tremble from fear. Though his eyes were gone, he quickly realized that the awful things he saw were still all around him.
We're the ones who live here, right here in the walls, living in the darkness, scuttle and we crawl. We're the ones who live here, now we want to blame. Living in the darkness, lead us into the light.
Let's visit Granny's house. Let's go to Granny's house. She's always full of cheer. You better save your tears. Let's visit Granny's house. Let's go to Granny's house. There's no escape from here. She'll make you face your fears. Let's visit Granny's house. Let's go to Granny's house.
And remember, if you don't show up, I'll come get you.
on, Tom. It's all about enthusiasm.
Yeah, we'll show off our moves, have a blast.
That's the spirit. I can't wait to see the dance moves you all bring to the floor.
By the way, has anyone tried the new dessert place in town? Their cupcakes are divine.
Oh, I heard about it, but I haven't had a chance to check it out yet.
Same here. Let's plan a desert expedition soon.
Yes! Count me in! I'm always up for trying new sweet treats.
Great. We'll make it a cupcake tasting adventure.
Holy shit!
OMG, what the hell was that? OMG, what the hell was that?
Everybody get away from the windows! Alex, turn on the TV, see if they say anything on the news.
In the peaceful outpost of 𝗺𝗺𝗃, nestled amidst dense forests and reinforced walls, a sense of tranquility prevailed. However, one moonlit night, screams filled the air as mysterious beasts emerged from the shadows.
They're after you. Run.
A group of enormous tangles of humanoid limbs and musculature.
It's behind you.
Rarely seen creatures of legend had found their way to 𝗺𝗺𝗃. Drawn by curiosity and the allure of untouched wilderness, they roamed the outskirts of the outpost, their massive palm and footprints leaving indelible marks on the forest floor.
Can't outrun them. They know what you did. They'll find you wherever you hide.
Fear gripped the hearts of the outpost's people, as stories of the beast's mythical strength and size were proven all around them. The hair and teeth of the people began to fall out before limbs eventually withered and fell off as well, leaving the streets littered with body parts.
You're powerless. You're too weak to help crush you. You're going to be next.
With thunderous roars, the towering creatures wreaked havoc upon the outpost, unleashing devastation at every turn. Panic gripped the hearts of the outpost people as they fled, seeking refuge from the nightmarish onslaught. Amidst the chaos, a spark of courage ignited within the young girl named Emily. Driven by a determination to protect her loved ones and her outpost.
Drive them back! Fight for everything you hold dear! Fight for those who can't fight for themselves!
She refused to succumb to fear. With unwavering resolve, Emily rallied what outpost members she could, uniting them in a collective effort to defend their home.
They're depending on you. You're going to fail. Everyone dies because of you.
Together, they formed a makeshift resistance, utilizing their knowledge of the outpost's layout and resourcefulness to counter the monstrous assault. They took up what guns and melee weapons they had and attempted to kill the beasts together. As the battle ensued, the outpost people demonstrated remarkable resiliency and bravery, standing united against insurmountable odds. The monsters, initially relentless in their spread, grew hesitant as the outpost people fought back with tenacity and unwavering determination, even as their limbs went limp and fell to the floor. Last words were interrupted mid-sentence by skin and sinew separated from bone. Those that remained standing would fight until the last bullet took flight. With sticks and rocks, they would fight until the last man. With clenched fists, kicking and screaming, They would fight until there was nothing left. Fear gripped Thomas's heart as he crouched, clutching a rusty shard of metal, his eyes darting nervously in every direction. He would die a gruesome death, hiding here inside a dilapidated tool shed, but not without a fight. Forced to feel his way through the dark, Argus had to get away. Suddenly, the impossible began to happen. Numerous buds began to grow all around his head. He could feel them bubbling up and expanding until finally they began to burst. The outpost had become a death trap, its walls crumbling, its windows shattered. The whispered stories of monstrous beasts with limbs that defied reason and number have come to thumb their noses at science. Did they have noses? Thomas wondered briefly. Of course they did. They were like piles of random limbs and body parts, fused together and animated by the goddamn devil himself. They were lumbering closer to where his hiding spot was, making sounds that reminded Thomas of those that came from his father's slaughterhouse. Whether or not the beasts were hunting him, or through dumb luck, they would find him any minute now. New eyes emerged through the craters. As each eye opened, the horrors intensified. Argus tried to close his eyes, but the relentless visions persisted. He ran, ducking and dodging the elongated arms of the worm like orderlies and the needle fingers of the doctors. Laughter and guttural speak echoed behind him. The boundaries of sanity and madness blurred until he was lost in a maelstrom of madness.
This can't be real. I just have to wake myself up.
Argus said to himself over and over again. He ran headlong in full speed towards a window. He believed that freedom would be just beyond the glass. It was then that salvation arrived for Thomas, in the form of a chainsaw. With it, he could cut his way through the terrifying tangle of arms and legs amassed outside the tool shed, even as they began reaching inside to grab him. With the chainsaw, he could cut himself free of fear's paralyzing grip. With the chainsaw, he could strike back at the invaders and give them a taste of what it was like to lose limbs. Thomas looked over at the gas can in the corner, his face contorted with righteous indignation. All he'd need is gasoline. All he 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 need is gasoline. All
you enjoy the stories you find here, hit the like button. Think of it like applause at the end of a show. Please subscribe and click the top bell for all notifications so that you never miss an episode. And if you wouldn't mind, share this video so that others can discover The Scary Show. Questions, comments, suggestions? Let me know down below. The Scary Show always answers the fans, unless YouTube hides your comments from me.
You have one old message. Thursday, 2:09 p.m.
I don't never want to see you no more. I don't never want to see you no more. I don't never want to see you no more. I don't never want to see you no more. Honey, is that you? I don't never want to see you no more.
End of messages.